If you watched the last video with door panels, then you know that these should be, well, one piece and not a bunch. We're gonna try and fix that with a pretty cool method that maybe some of you don't even know about. What do I want to use to clean you up? Those don't look too terrible. I wasn't overly concerned with the surface finish and how it looks modeled because of the mineral spirits. What I was mostly concerned about is the areas where we will be doing the repairs. And now that that's out of the way, I think it's actually time to get to the the stuff, the top secret little bit of information that I want to share with you all. So bear with me for just a second because I think this does need a little bit of background information. There are a few types of plastics that you're going to come in contact with basically every single day of your life. One of them is PET or PETG, which you'll find in things like water bottles. Another one of those is ABS, which can be found in things like Lego or... Oh, that's good. Just pretend that didn't happen. Like Lego and, well, car parts. On this, it actually says ABS. I have a varied background where stuff like this is actually very interesting to me, which leads me to one of the coolest things I think ABS has to offer. Some plastics in this world have what's called a solvent. ABS has a very common one in, you guessed it, acetone. And why is that important? To put all the pieces back together here today, we're going to use nothing more than just a little bit of acetone and a brush. Using acetone on ABS will break down wherever the acetone touches, dissolve it, and bond the pieces back together. Just like that. Onto the other piece, and then we'll stick them both together like they're supposed to be. One piece again. Well, sort of. We gotta find out where these little guys live. Where do you live? They're not answering, so we'll figure it out. Although this does work pretty quickly, to get it thoroughly dried takes just a little bit of time. So I'm going to add aluminum tape here to pull this together while it does its thing. Little guy, I believe that is your home. A little dip. Forbidden salsa. You're never going to see it, and that's why I don't really care about the surface finish. If you care about the surface finish, you can always sand and prime and paint the plastic or whatever you need to do to it, just as you would. You're never going to see this, so honestly, I don't really care. Okay, so this is the ultimate test to see if what we did was actually good. Fingers crossed. It's holding on! It's doing the thing! Ah! Yay! Go you! Look at that! We did it. We made it one piece. Is it pretty? I think you're pretty. It doesn't need to be pretty. It just needs to do the things. It needs to be strong. It needs to be supportive to the door panel. It's what's on the inside that counts. And this is on the inside of that door panel. Let me clean it up one more time. Then we'll do a little bit of a before and after. How about that? it's the next morning, and here it is. What do you think? I think it looks pretty good for what it is. I mean, it's not gonna win a beauty contest, but it's not supposed to. Don't you worry, I believe in you. We could have fixed this a bunch of ways, but that's just one, what I believe to be cool way. Instead of getting the super glue out, why don't you try something like acetone? Just be careful that if you have any surface detail that you want to maintain, acetone may rid you of that. So don't just go dumping acetone all over ABS all william-nilliam. Think about it. If you like the video, by all means like the video. Stick around for what's sure to be some interesting extras at the end. If you have something that you'd like to say, drop it down there in the comment box. I'll always comment back. And if you think that I earned it, consider subscribing and clicking the notification bell. It helps me out a ton. Being a brand new YouTube channel, anything and everything goes a long way to helping me grow. Are we going to make it to the Pontiac Nationals, which is about a little over a month away? I don't know. We'll find out. But that's it for now, so I will see you tomorrow. It doesn't need to be pretty. It needs to be strong. It needs to be supportive. What's on the inside counts. This is on the inside of that door panel. It needs to be able to support the weight of your big old biceps as you're cruising down the road listening to some classic rock cassette tapes while your mullet flows in the wind.